Hello, welcome to Kênh News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Highlight today. A hybrid conference to announce and implement the National Master Plan for the period 2021-2030 with a vision to 2050 in person and online form, chaired by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính. Leaders of Cần Thơ City resolved and worked towards with Ambassador Thomas Trugas and Mr. Werner Bardill Consul General in Hồ Chí Minh City. A ceremony to inaugurate the statue of labor hero Trần Hoằng held at Trần Hoằng Secondary High School, Cầu Đỏ District, Cần Thơ City. Top news. On the morning of April 20th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired a hybrid conference to announce and implement the National Master Plan for the period 2021-2030 with a vision to the year 2050 in person and online form. In Cần Thơ location, Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần attended. The top leader of the government requested all levels and departments to prioritize allocating resources and concentrating capital for the implementation of programs and projects of national importance. We shall develop mechanisms and policies in the direction of increasing the decentralization of mobilization and the use of investment resources at the central and local levels, creating favorable conditions for localities to jointly invest in shared infrastructure of regional linking infrastructure, and worse, connecting the local development centers with the national infrastructure system, accelerating economic restructuring in association with innovating the growth model based on productivity improvement, application of scientific and technological advances, and innovation. Last but not least, prioritizing the development of some industries and fields with potential advantages and great room suitable to Vietnam's conditions, circumstances, and human resources. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired the fourth online meeting of Government's Administrative Reform Steering Committee and announced the Satisfaction Index of Public Administrative Services, or CPAS, the Public Administration Reform Index, or PI Index, in 2022 of ministries, departments, and people's committees of provinces and cities. At Cần Thơ location, Mr. Trần, Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, and leaders of departments and agencies attended.
From 2021 to now, the Prime Minister has approved a plan to reduce and simplify 1,099 regulations and 10 ministries and agencies. Accordingly, 197 legal normative acts were amended and supplemented. The digital transformation in the implementation of administrative procedures has been promoted. There are 62 per 63 localities and 10 per 21 ministries and departments, merging the public service portal and the electronic one-door on-stop information system into an information system for handling administrative procedures at ministerial and provincial levels and connecting national public service portal. Ministries, departments, and localities have restructured the process, providing online 1,390 public services on the National Public Service Portal. In particular, more than 79.5 million citizen identification cards with electronic chips were issued. At the meeting, the Ministry of Home Affairs announced the SIPAS Index and the PAR Index in 2022. For the SIPAS Index, Quảng Ninh Province topped the ranking. Cần Thơ City ranked 36, up 12 compared to 2021, and ranked 5th out of 5 centrally run cities. Regarding the PAR Index, for the ministerial level, topping the ranking is the State Bank of Vietnam. For the province level, Quảng Ninh continues to top the ranking. Cần Thơ Cities ranked 26, up 25 compared to 2021, and 4th out of 5 centrally run cities, and 4th out of 13 provinces and cities in Mekong Delta region. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính requested the steering committee and ministries, departments, and localities to focus on evaluating and clarifying the achieved results, shortcomings, limitations, causes, and lessons learned in the implementation of the project on administrative reform procedures associated with digital transformation to serve people and businesses and propose solutions to overcome and clear bottlenecks and obstacles during the implementation process.
A handover conference on inspection and supervision in the first quarter of 2023 of the 8th Regional Department of the Central Inspection Commission took place on the afternoon of April 19. Speaking at the conference, Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Lê Quang Mạnh briefed, Cần Thơ City Party Committee has focused on leading and directing the implementation of the 2023 program and tasks with the spirit of initiative and creativity, drastically mobilize the efforts and consensus of the entire party committee, government and people, thereby achieving very encouraging initial results. The work of party building and the political system is focused on directing and paying attention to renewing leadership methods. Party committees and inspection committees at all levels should strengthen their leadership and direct the party's inspection, supervision, and discipline to ensure strict compliance with regulations, implementing the inspection and supervision plan of the Standing Board of the City Party Committee in 2023 with key contents, especially inspection when there are signs of violations, ensuring strict, correct procedures and regulations. Also, on the afternoon of April 19, Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần and Vice Chairman Nguyễn Văn Hồng visited with Swiss Ambassador Thomas Gass and Mr. Werner Bardill Consul General in Hồ Chí Minh City.
The chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee had an exchange with the Swiss ambassador and the delegation about the local socio-economic situation in recent years. In 2022, the export turnover of goods from Cần Thơ to Switzerland is $541,000. The main export items are seafood. The city has also received support from the Swiss partners, such as the Rio Foundation, the VMA, for non-governmental projects related to education and health. For the ODA project, Switzerland has supported Cần Thơ to implement component 3 of the Cần Thơ Urban Development and Resilience Project. Swiss Ambassador Thomas Gass said he was impressed by some of the achievements the city has achieved. He is particularly interested in the development of high-tech agriculture, the challenges posed by climate change, and the disbursement progress of Swiss-funded ODA projects.
On the morning of April 20th, Trần Ngọc Hoàng Secondary and High School, Cờ Đỏ District, solemnly held the ceremony to inaugurate the statue of labor hero Trần Ngọc Hoàng. The bust of labor hero Trần Ngọc Hoàng is made of bronze, has a height of 85 centimeters, and is placed on a 1.7 meters high podium placed in the green flower garden in the front of the schoolyard. The implementation costs nearly 300 million dong from the mobilization source. This is the aspiration of generations of teachers and former students of the school through the periods, as well as the affection of the people of Sông Hậu fam with the generous person wholeheartedly devoted to the homeland. On this occasion, the family of labor hero Trần Ngọc Hoàng offered 20 scholarships of 1 million dong each to disadvantaged students. Agribank Branch Phong District on April 19 held the opening ceremony and put into use a cash deposit machine or CDM.
In addition to the basic features of a regular ATM, the multifunctional ATM CDM also has different and outstanding features, such as customers do not need to enter the counter. CDM allows customers to deposit money into the main account. Domestic debit card, making savings deposits with active choices of terms and interest rates. CDM automatically classifies money according to denominations, distinguishing counterfeit money, real money, money qualified for circulation accurately. Simple interface design, easy to understand, friendly, easy for customers to manipulate and use. Customers do not need to write, fill out any forms, as well as provide identification documents. Flexible 24/7 operation time. Transactions are done quickly, conveniently, safely, securely.
Humanitarian Month 2023 will be officially launched in Cần Thơ City on April 23rd at Cần Thơ University.
This year's Humanitarian Month runs from May 1st to May 31st with the theme From the Heart of Each of Us, working together to build a compassionate community. Accordingly, each province and city of the association can organize at least one humanitarian project, humanitarian address program for the direct participation and support of leaders of party committees, authorities, departments and agencies in the locality, mobilizing resources to reach 100 billion Vietnam đồng to support 100,000 humanitarian addresses, in which the association at all levels strive to mobilize, connect, build and repair 63 clean kitchens, delicious meals, preschools, elementary schools with extremely difficult conditions, worth at least 150 million Vietnam đồng per one, building and repairing 115 Red Cross houses for needy fishermen.
And now a quick chat on weather condition. Thank you very much for your attention. Please visit us on website kênh TV.vn. Bye for now.